Alright guys, I am back, and we are gonna hope that there's no audio issues. If I remember correctly, I think I do, last time we wrapped up some missions over here. Now it's decision making time. Do we increase focus and do more damage? Do we increase constitution? Do we increase strength and get that to 25? I think we just go all focus for now. Always change it later, if we have to. This flail here, what does the trip do? The target applies a special debuff to the target for 3 seconds. Allies that hit the affected enemy will reduce the duration of all damage over time effects on themselves by 10%. Hitting weakened targets with trip will inflict 15% rend, creating 15% fortify on itself. Reactivate this ability or use a basic attack to add a follow-up heavy attack that deals 145. It's cool. Stable impairment. Stamina damage taken is reduced by 25% for half a second after activating block. Additionally, blocking hits while the reinforced fortify from warding bludgeon is active will inflict a stack of impairment for 6 seconds on the attacker, dealing 10% weapon damage per second and weakening them, reducing their base damage by 10%. That seems good. Upon hitting an enemy target, a nearby ally within 6 meters is selected and you become linked to them. While a connection is active, they gain in power, increasing their base damage by 15%, and you both gain damage absorption, reducing damage taken by 10% for 8 seconds or until players are more than 6 meters apart from each other. And the American in me is wondering why everything's in meters. But anyways. Alright, so our objectives are taking us here. Let's get moving. What is this up ahead? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ow. Some kind of gun. I tell you guys, I don't like getting shot at. It sucks. Can I just get a level up from just that? No, just mastery of lifestyle. There we go. Protection. If you successfully heal an ally with orb protection, you also gain fortify and recovery. Sure. Hits, it affects all allies within 3 meters. And I do like that. Okay. We'll just fast travel. We got the A's off to spend. Recalling to the inn you can do anywhere. Since we have the fast travel spot here, we can just fast travel to town. The inn is on a 2 or 3 hour cooldown every time you use it, and I don't necessarily want to waste it right now. Not that I know we're going to go somewhere and do something. It's just personal preference. Days off is free. Guess the inn is free too. Whew. I'm kind of surprised that winter convergence is still here, but I'm not complaining.
Oh, yeah, I can feel the party coming already. We got wine and honey cakes. It's gonna be a feast.
Mm-hmm. So that takes us upwards. So, is that a castle? Or is this a castle? Because it's got all the walls, and it's got portcullises all around. Yeah, I think this entire thing is a castle, and that is a keep with a gate into the throne room. Alright.
I have to confess, seeing you return brings me a great deal of relief. I need people I can trust, now more than ever. In fact, your enterprising friend Grace O'Malley was here. She drives a hard bargain, but I am strongly considering her offer.
Yeah.
Grace says she was with you up north, and the pirates were rallying to some strange altar. Is it possible it's connected to the tablet from the mine?
Yeah.
Exactly. She's been studying the fragments you brought back from the mine for a while. Surely she's learned something. If so, I would ask you to work with Moira to follow up on any leads. I, unfortunately, must attend to less pleasant matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you've earned that right. I must soon deal with Minister Locknear's disrespect head-on. He's avoiding me, and there are things he must answer for. I must handle this myself, though. You should seek out Moira straight away. Dealing with this plague of lost is the kingdom's highest priority.
Of course. At least this chick's gonna not ignore maniacal wizardy type, which I am not. That'd be a fun playthrough. I don't know how I can roleplay it because this game doesn't give you any bad guy options, but yeah.
Ah, just the person I was hoping to see. Comparing the tablet fragments to other stonework from the region, I believe I found where it came from. I know you've just returned from the north. If it's true that the pirates are indeed all lost, did you see anything similar to the tablet? Well, it's hard to say for sure, but it's possible it comes from the same place. The ancient ruins of Caladan in the Eastern Wood. Caladan, and indeed all the ruins of Aeternum, are shrouded in centuries, if not millennia, of unsolvable mysteries. Of course, and you are better suited than I am. Before you go, however, let me tell you what we do know of the ancients that once walked these lands.
Aeternum's ruins tell the tale of a magnificent civilization that once dominated the island. Its architects, the ancients, discovered or possibly created the energy we call Azos. In the millennia that followed, humanity came from countless prehistoric cultures. Sumeria, China, Egypt, and more. They were called to explore the sea, summoned by the ancients to this island. These early arrivals worshipped the ancients as gods. They toiled under the ancients' guidance, building hundreds of monuments and towers. But humanity's savage nature could not be tamed. Wars broke out, and amid the chaos, corruption first appeared. To combat this new menace, the ancients imbued a chosen few with gifts. These heroes were granted monumental powers and life eternal. The wars raged on for centuries, and the ancients blessed entire armies. But most of the human vessels degraded into mindless skeletal warriors. Those wars ended millennia ago, and the ancients disappeared. But their haunted guardians still protect the ruins, oblivious to the fact their cause has long since lost its meaning.
Yeah.
Now you know why most on Aeternum avoid ruins at all costs. I myself have only visited Caladan once, but if we're to find answers, that's where we'll be. You're a brave soul, but don't go too deep. There are unspeakable dangers down there. Stick to the surface. That's where our tablet came from. Go, now.
Okay. Oh boy. Talk to Minister Lockney. What an objective we have. I love this guy. He's so enlightening. Hello, best bud. We can be life staff buddies. Maybe.
Well, if it isn't the Night Regent's new page. On an errand even now, I presume. I am curious what merits such urgent attention when Jay's duty as Regent so soon draws to an end. The Night Regent should not be conducting affairs she can't reveal to her people. Wouldn't you agree? I've served as Prydwen's minister since before her birth. I should be informed of this matter. You presume much, Page. I simply wish to convey any pressing matters to the true heir when he arrives. Keep your secrets, but know this. Prydwen will be united as never before to honor the royal bloodline. Nothing else matters.
Man, they could not make him more cartoony than villainous. Okay. So... I don't have that fast travel location already discovered, so I cannot fast travel there. Optional objective failed. But I will discover it. Someone left a... Okay. I think I fixed the lag. Looks like it. Perfect. It's a pleasant walk. Also, when we get to level 20, we are gonna go on a little journey. Too much regardless of what's happening in the main quest. Even if it's a panic. Because we will be able to get a mount. I like mounts, and mounts are good. Okay, so that type of enemy is an Ancients. The ones that kind of look like zombies instead skeletons that are glowing are Lost. Lost and Ancients are different. There's different trophies and perks and things and potions you can drink that can affect your damage output to different types of enemies, and those are two different types of enemies. I didn't really know that the first time around. I thought that these two things were the same things. Because, you know, they're people that used to be, and they're kind of both zombified, and doing weird stuff, but two very separate things. And there's a lot of different types of enemies too. There are quite a few. There's also a corrupted that we can encounter later on. You'll know corrupted. Actually, I think we already fought corrupted down on the beach. They are the like crimson red crazy craps going on around them. Also different type of enemy. Corrupted, lost, and ancient. And then there are the beasts, which we've also killed as well. That's wolves, bears, boar. Probably all the farm animals also are beasts. Can't imagine there would be something else. Alright, can I harvest this? I can. That is great. Harvesting is holy crap 65. That's good. Right, because I started at 50. Because I know I have not been grabbed. So far, these guys are pathetic. Huh. Ow. Why did it auto-lock to that thing in the woods I couldn't even tell was there? Whatever. If these guys were stronger, I'd be pissed. Okay. Dink dink, buddy. Dink dink. Man, I'm such a fan of loot. Okay. So there is that fast travel spot over there. I'm gonna have to grab it. And a side quest?
The ancients clearly had ways of controlling the guardians. I wonder if it's the same magic that powers the altars. I found runes here that light up when the lost come near them. Maybe there are more objects like these within the nearby ruins of Antares, so I shall continue my search there. For the true heir and the restoration of Prydwen's glory, we will find a way to unite behind the royal bloodline once again.
Creepy. Sir Hugo.
Did you venture forth for freedom or fame? I came here to live happily with my sweetheart, a Moorish woman. We both fled from impending execution for our forbidden love. Who knew I'd one day crave death, like water in the desert? It is when you're the reason your woman is no more. Even the moon burns you. Fatima's soul gave up on me. She came to me in a dream the other day and asked me to piece together this mirror. But I don't have all the fragments.
Okay.
Would you? Fatima said if I piece this mirror for her, she'll finally find peace. The peace I stole from her. Oh, we were so happy once. But all the sacrifices we made. Have you ever been with someone and yet felt so alone?
This game also has some very strange love situations. Now, I knew this side quest was going to be right next to the main quest. I just knew it. It's right here. Yeah, nope, you're getting dinked. Out. Dink, buddy. That was a quick little match.
These altars in Caladan seem to have some sort of power over the lost. Power might be the wrong word, but definitely some kind of influence. I can use young Giza's notes to figure out how to channel their essence. And if I can't tap into their magic, maybe I can convey them where they'll be most useful.
Ow.
I must think this plan through to support my true king in the way he deserves. Only then will I truly.
Ow. Tired of getting shot at. Damn. Okay. Healing juices. Very good. Alright, you little crap. Mean. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Bag of juniper berries. Man, I have gotten so many of those in the last 2 days. I swear they are attached to some kind of event. This is ridiculous that I'm getting many. Also, what are the odds both completions for the quest are right next to each other? That's crazy too. Now let's get Mr. Knight's thing out of the way first.
Gracias, kind soul. Fatima always loved her mirrors. With this last fragment, she can have her final one. She said mirrors have a certain magic to them. And I can sense the energy in this. Almost a strange calling.
Okay. He's not got another mission, huh? Maybe that's next recording. Alright, Moira.
I'm thankful to have found you, young one. I fear I may
Moira.
have missed some additional clues on the fragments. I came after you right away. Before I speak further, however, did you find anything of interest in the ruins of Caladan? Anything at all? Locknear? Out here, studying the ruins? Why, that makes no sense at all. Let me see these notes you found. These notes are very troubling. It's hard to say exactly what Locknear seeks to achieve, but it does not seem like it's for the good of Prydwen.
Nope. No, it does not.
Yes, that much is clear. But we cannot leave yet. In my further study of the fragments, I saw new clues. The tablet's not from Caladan, but rather Antares. I know I've already asked much and offered poor direction, but Antares is close. I'm pleading with you. Please investigate before we return to Prydwen. Whatever you find, come back, and then we will return to Prydwen, inform the Night Regent, and confront Locknear. I will wait here. Do hurry.
Okay. Well, side quest gone from the map. Alright, whatever. Guys, that is going to be it for this one. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.